Right, it depends on the country, but let's say if you want to go for the French way, it's Focal. In English, usually it's Focal, but yeah. Right, so my name is Nicolas Debar. I'm working at Focal 15 years now. I'm currently focusing more on high-end headphones, hi-fi speakers and CI. When it comes to products, I do also the Focal sound tuning on all those product categories from now. So I started on the home audio side, sound tuning wise with Sopra as an example, up to the latest one, Kanta, Utopia Evo and so on. On the high-end headphones, from the beginning with Utopia, Ilir, Clear, Iligia, Stelia, you know really well. So all those things, yes. Basically the core idea behind Arche is to offer our solution when it comes to audio, a kind of all-in-one with high-end headphones down to the electronic. If you look at it on the acoustic and electronic side, we have Focal and Name being part of the same group, which is Vervent Audio Group, where Focal is the acoustic solution and Name is the electronic solution. Now on Arche we did a partnership with a French manufacturer called Micromedia, and the development has been done by their team as well as our R&D team when it comes to product ID. The idea being behind Arche is to offer a super high-end approach when it comes to DAC on the side and amp as well. A good example is there on the DAC side. You have two stereo DACs used in parallel, like one for the left channel, one for the front channel, and everything is doing that way. Let's put it that way, dual mono design from the DAC down to the amplifier side of it. We have on the power supply, two power supplies as well, two DACs, two power amps. Everything is dual mono based. So it's really high-end oriented. It goes up to DSD when it comes to format compatibility. And inside you have several solutions when regards to settings. You can go for different amplifier type like voltage or hybrid at some point, as well as dedicated headphone amps for the Focal headphones. Like you have one dedicated amplifier for Utopia, one for Ilir, one for Clear, Iligia and Stelia. Tomorrow, if we launch new products, easy, just upload the new firmware on our website, plug USB key on the back of Arche, and the updates will be done automatically. Basically, the special one is based on the fact that we are using two dedicated DACs inside, let's say, to convert the signal. Those are stereo, that way we have a wide range of available calculation, no limit, let's put it that way. And we split left and right channels right from the DAC side, which is extremely interesting when it comes obviously to sound quality performances. So basically right now, if you look at our product portfolio, we offer those two solutions already, XLR 4-pin or jack 6.35. That way you have a perfect match with Focal headphones, and on top of that as well, those are quite common, I would say, connectors in the headphones industry. Nowadays you have Pentacon showing up step by step, but those are the most common ones. Actually, if you look at the Focal brand, we have several product divisions. We are at the very beginning of music production with our studio monitoring range of products. So we are used in many recording studios with those solutions, down to music reproduction everywhere. We have solutions for home, like speakers, floor standing speakers, custom install as well in ceiling, in wall solutions, headphones at home and also on the go now with Iligia and Stelia being closed back designs. The idea of the Focal brand is to offer acoustic solutions for everyone, everywhere at some point, which is the reason why the brand grew up quite a lot since the last 10 years, if you look at it, be it on the product catalog side of it, as well as the resources in-house. Good example is in our R&D department. 10 years ago we had over, I would say, about 20 people. Now we have over 40 people working on the R&D only at Focal. Same in the manufacturing department, which is next door to the R&D in our factory in Saint-Etienne, in France. Now we have more than 250 people total working at Focal in France. So the company grew up a lot since the last 10 years. And I hope we'll keep on growing for the next decades as well.
Okay.
Yeah, we already started to introduce solutions in that market as regards, I mean, Listen Wireless being a good example, Sphere as well, and Sphere Wireless also. So we already had that approach. For the upcoming product, obviously, hard for me to answer that question, but I would say anytime we come up with something, I will let you know, no problem. I would say all the headphones enthusiasts, you know. Obviously, as you understand from a design standpoint, it's extremely high-end oriented. It offers a very good matching with Focal headphones, but not only, because you saw that inside you have different amplifiers, solutions, depending on what kind of headphones you want to use and what you prefer in regards to sound. Like if you prefer something extremely dynamic, you would probably go for the voltage amplifier. If you prefer something more smooth with a bit more delicacy, you would probably go for the hybrid one. It's really open. It's just about being a headphones enthusiast and someone looking for high quality music, let's put it that way. The difference is basically based on the sound character it will give you, right? Once again, depending on the headphones type you are using, and on your taste, if you want something more dynamic, I would say you'd probably go for the voltage one. If you want something with more delicacy and so on, hybrid would probably be more suitable. And also it depends on the headphones you're gonna use, you know. Depending on some headphones, maybe some would sound better with voltage, some would sound better with hybrid. So that way it gives you, I would say, plenty of possibilities. Another cool feature, by the way, is that on the back panel of Arche, you also have outputs to get the benefits of the DAC. Let's say you use Arche at home in your living room. You probably have a pair of speakers in the living room as well with an amplifier. You can then benefit from the DAC performances of Arche and connect it to your amplifier via XLR or RCA as well. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And